Hi there. Somewhat different type of video today. Really sort of telling you about some silly scam that I think is going around, and also asking you if you've had a different experience with it and maybe it's not a scam. Anyway, it all starts with an email, and we'll go and have a look at that email now. So here's roughly the email you get. Hi Derek, so it's named me. Want to reach out to see if I'm interested in completing whoever these are. Translation management software survey for $75 gift card of my choice. And it takes 10 to 15 minutes. And you think, 10, 15 minutes, that's not a bad hourly rate. And they want ideal respondent profile, key decision makers leveraging software such as, and it lists a load of sort of translation support tools. And here's the link to the survey. So when you click the link, again, whether you should do it is another question, you get taken to this survey, crossover research. And it says we're taken through a series of screeners to determine the relevance. And if you qualify, you get the full survey. And all respondents that complete the full survey will be eligible for the payment, which, to remind you, was $75 gift voucher. Only thoughtful response will be honoured. Okay, so click next. And it says, do you currently use translation management solution? And I click, yes, I do, because it's true. Obviously, the other answer is no, I don't, or I don't know, but yes, I do. It then says, how much influence do I have on the buyer? So I'm full influence. I actually am the company owner. I make the decision on what we buy. So full influence. Then it says, where am I located? You say, Germany. This is where I am. And it says, what type of business do you have? Well, I have a normal limited company, enterprise. And it says the primary vertical that you operate in. I put other, and I specified IT, because that's what it is. Which is my primary translation software provider? It says, I don't know, but I do know. It's this one, Trados, and you carry on. Then you end up here. Thank you for your interest. Unfortunately, your profile does not qualify for this survey. Well, they did say they wanted decision makers about it, and that's exactly what I am. So let's discuss why or what type of scam this possibly is. Yeah, so that's basically all it is. You start a survey, you thinking you get something, you get part way through, and suddenly you get nothing apart from a wasted 2 minutes. And I really would like to know sort of what the scam is here. At the best end of the scale, it's basically disingenuous. So if the company had sent an email saying, hey, have you got 2 minutes to answer a few questions in a survey, their response rate would be probably 0, because people would say, sorry, I got better things to do with my time. So what they would do is they say, oh, here's a dangle. And $75 is a sort of a if they said $5 million, obviously it would be unrealistic, but $75 is kind of realistic. And you think for 10, 15 minutes, and the survey is only the first 5 questions. There is nothing. No matter what you put in, you get this, oh, I'm sorry, you don't qualify, and they've got the answers, and you just wasted a few minutes of your time. So on the grand scheme of things, not a huge problem. Like I say, shame on the company. If that's what they're doing, it's extremely disingenuous and dishonest, and they don't deserve anything. Yeah, so on the other end of the scale, obviously it could be worse. They might end up by writing to all the companies and software manufacturers of translation software that you didn't click and say, here's a list of idiots who'll click on emails that don't have your software. They are responsible for buying it. They do have something to say. Why don't you spam them? Maybe they'll buy your software. That's even further down the scummy scale. They could just be collecting email addresses to send or sell to whoever wants them for whatever purposes, nothing to do with software. It was just a ruse to get people to to basically confirm an email address for people who are stupid enough to click on a link. Now, it is in the back of my mind that I might be doing these people a huge disservice in that by clicking, say, that I live in Germany, they might only be interested in people from the US, for example. And if that's the case, it's still scummy because you should say that up front. And maybe even try and filter people out who obviously aren't in the States, or say very clearly only US companies need to bother. Either way, it doesn't put you in a good light, so maybe you should either, if you are a genuine company, reconsider your practices, or just like fuck off. Yeah, because everyone who sees this, I think, knows about you, and I think I might just start adding a new rule into my email that says any mails from this company, just put it straight in the trash. That's where it belongs. Anyway, what are your opinion? Have you had this before? Have you had the same results as me? If you've actually got through and gotten a voucher, please put something in the comments. I'd love to know the answers you gave. Anyway, that's it. Until next time. Bye.